Thanks to Skylar Cole for that stirring rendition of our national anthem. And we'll be right back. Happy Halloween, everybody. Trick or treat, it's the NBA. We're glad to get spooky with you tonight. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby, to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA, thank you. No tricks, only treats here, Greg, is we've got NBA action on Halloween. Greg, I have seen you sport some very interesting costumes over the years.
Yeah, the kids love it when I get dressed up and go trick-or-treating with them, and then I get to go through their candy stash, so it's a win-win.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. Smith is out there with Chris, and it's Gordon in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers, down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. And it's George in at the 3.
With a few 40% seasons from deep, George has become one of the top three-point shooters in the game.
Green passes to Chris. Good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Jackson. Outside, George. It's Powell on the wing. Takes the 3. The shot's good on the assist by George.
George's all-around game is very impressive, and his passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Here's Gordon. Last game he had 12. Pass to Chris. Powell with the steal. The finish and the dunk by Powell.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their stars.
The Clippers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Outside Jackson. On the wing, George. Lets it go with a three. And another three for the Clippers.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Here's Porter. Lays it up and banks it in. Porter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Jackson against Porter. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And what a take by Jackson. And he's almost automatic at the line, so you might as well add that next one.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
That's good from Jackson. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Now, here is George. His last outing, he had 18 points. It's stolen by Green. Porter with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Green. Here's Smith. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
And smart play by Smith, using that build to get in there and just fight for the rebound and the finish.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And a bucket like that one might be just what they need to cut into this lead.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
You're right. They're the better team. I mean, they expect to win this matchup. We'll see if they can take care of business tonight.
And the Clippers making a change here. Covington's checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Martin, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Josh Christopher in for Green. 1:29 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Rockets trail by 8. Porter looking it over. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Christopher, guarded by Powell. Christopher, the pass to Martin. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Clippers leading by 6. On the wing, George. There's 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's good.
And it's really obvious that George has put a ton of time into improving his handle. I mean, you never know what he's going to do with the ball in his hands, and most times it's pretty good.
Rockets trail by 8. Here's Christopher. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Porter finds Şengün. The kick out to Porter. From deep. Reggie Jackson with the rebound. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. Outside, Covington. It's George on the wing. Fires the three. And no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Rockets trail by 8.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Kennard is out there with Wall, and it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Free throw good. Porter. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities. And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action, bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
That's good from Wall.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Gordon's checked in for Porter. And so Wall nails both of them. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Shot clock at 2. That one goes. Count it.
Even when Gordon is under pressure, he finds a way to score the ball. That's what he is. He is a determined and capable scorer.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Outside, Batum. The pass to Kennard. And here's Leonard from 3. It's good from long range. Leonard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Pass to Green. Here's Chris. Kennard with the rebound.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Lets it go from deep, and another three for the Clippers.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Rockets trail by 12. Here's Gordon. Nice D from Wall. Los Angeles has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Count the basket. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says, we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
Let's take a look here at the numbers for Porter. Good season for him last year. Averaged 15 points a game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And playing with the reserves, he might not get the minutes he'd like, but you sense that hunger to improve.
Well, you know, he stated that he wants to improve, but until that actually happens, he'll continue to come off the bench.
And the Rockets with possession here. It's a 16-point game. To the wing right side. Christopher the pass to Porter. And just miss after miss right now.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Now, here's George. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Well, in spite of the critics. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. .112 left in the second quarter. Here's Coffey. No points in the game yet for him. Right side George. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Tate. Another one falls to the Clippers.
He's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Here's Christopher. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Passes it to Coffey. Here's Covington. Şengün covering. Covington down low. His last outing, he had 8 points, and that one is good.
And it's always terrific when Covington gets going down in the paint. I mean, this guy can score the ball from anywhere on the floor.
There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And George kicks to Covington. Here's Coffey. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Here with Ty Lue. Good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. When we make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Hey, everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Houston Rockets.
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And now, your favorite part of this show, for some reason, social media posts. And T-Money 720 asks, Kenny, I saw that highlight where Shaq dove for a loose ball and landed on top of you. How worried were you in that moment?
Well, thanks for that question, T-Money. I can't say I wasn't concerned at all. Shaq is a gentle giant.
It's okay, Kenny. Tell the truth.
Okay, I was terrified. I had to check to make sure everything was okay and still working after I got up.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through two quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So on the floor for Houston, Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. Smith is out there with Gordon. And it's Chris in at the 5 down low. Mark, let's go back to when the Rockets traded away James Harden in 2020. How has that reset gone?
I like what it looks like, Kevin. Building through the draft. I love the young talent they've been able to acquire, and they've done it with a bunch of future first-round picks in their back pocket. So they're not done. There's more to come in drafting high-quality talent.
And here's Porter. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. And finished off by Porter.
Porter's such a terrific athlete, making it look easy as he takes off and jams it down.
Clippers with the ball. Now Wall. Leonard on the wing. The shot from the low post is good. Leonard's got 10 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And now here's Chris. Outside, Green. Pass to Chris. The Clippers grab the miss. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Outside, Wall. Jacks up a 3, and another 3 for the Clippers.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Los Angeles with some changes. Morris is checked in for Zubats. Batum comes in for George. Mann subbed in for Norman Powell. And a change for the Rockets. Waba's checked in. Green in the post. Covered by Wall. Gordon with no one around. The Rockets again can't hit.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Shot to stop the run, and it's Gordon getting it to go. Gordon's got his second bucket of the night.
And Gordon has the burst of speed you like to see in a guard. Excellent at knifing through the defense to the cup.
All with it. He has 5. And here's Leonard from 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
.156 left in the third quarter. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. That free throw good from Batum.
You know, a confident shooter who does a little of everything. Batum is a valuable cog who plays his role well.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Robert Covington comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for John Wall. Houston with a big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Marquise Chris. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Smith. Tate, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Josh Christopher in for Jalen Green. GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons. And that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And, Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead. But, listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
Good work there as it goes.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Here's Christopher. Another miss by Houston. Outside, Batum. And the pass to Mann. Shot clock at 5. 4-3. Covington bangs home the trifecta. Covington's got 5.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 20-4 run. To the left wing. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Now, here's Nwaba. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Josh Christopher at the foul line for 1.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. 11 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Martin. Here's Christopher. The Rockets with another miss. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Clippers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break.
25.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Kennard for three. That one's not going to go. So Houston will take it the other way. Here's Christopher. And it's off from three-point range. Christopher's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Outside, Covington hits it from three-point range.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Here's Christopher. Outside, Porter. Matthews, no one around him, trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. LA has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Coffey. Puts up a three, and another three for the Clippers.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Porter. Three-pointer. The Rockets with another miss.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Kennard on the wing. From the arc. Connects from three-point range.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's Christopher. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Passes it to Coffey. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Here's man. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Pass to Christopher. All alone. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And in today's NBA, there are more and more female coaches than ever before. And, Clark, that extends to the front office, too.
Kevin, I think it's a trend that will continue. I mean, the NBA and society realizing that diversity in all of its forms is a real strength. And the growth of the women's game producing some outstanding coaching and front office candidates.
They get the rebound.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
He gets that one. Coffey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Houston's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Down low. And that one's good by Porter.
And boy, what a much-needed bucket there. Ends a 16-0 run by Los Angeles.
Man passes to Kennard. Out to the right wing. Here's Coffey. And it goes down 2 points.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Christopher Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
for Los Angeles.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And you always hope to take charge of the season series by winning that first game. This will put them up 1-0. 3 games left still to play this year against the Rockets.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Now, here's Kennard. For 3, Covington, and another 3 for the Clippers.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here is Porter. It's hauled in by Zubac. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Covington. This one for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Here's Christopher. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Paul, you guys dialed up the defense in this one. What were some of the adjustments you made?
Well, we're starting to pressure up. You know, we're starting to use our hands. You know, a team like that, you can't let them be comfortable. And we're doing a great job of just, you know, taking away their airspace.
Well, the defensive fundamentals got you through this one tonight, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Robert Covington.